So I decided to create a new gig thing, or investigate a new gig, and see what would come of it. But this time, instead of using ChatGPT, I decided to use Gemini, which is Google's offering. I figured, everyone's using ChatGPT, and that's really exciting and so forth. But there are other GPTs out there. So I thought I'd give Gemini a go, little AI critters. Anyway, so I did the same thing. I chucked in some prompts and got some responses, this time from Gemini, and I'm going to share with you what I asked and what I've got told by the artificial intelligence service. So what I asked is suggest some low competition Fiverr gigs that can be serviced with just a computer and a mobile phone, and the response was interesting. I got quite a few choices. It didn't really think about, and I didn't ask, so it's my fault, but anyway, I didn't get, it just assumed skills and experience, but it did talk about options such as social media management, virtual assistant, transcription services, content writing, proofreading and editing, voiceover services, and graphic design, and online tutoring as well. And talked about it. So Gemini talked about tips for success. It does talk about things like niching down. We'll go into that a little bit further. What does that mean? It talks about building a strong profile, offer high quality work, communicate effectively, and utilize Fiverr's tools. So all of this is kind of, by the way, I'm going to link to this info so you can read it for yourself. Anyway, prompt 2, so this wasn't enough to get me going, for anyone to create a gig out of. So prompt 2, I asked, okay, so design a gig for social media management for a niche that is crying out for help, and include pricing. So response 2, so this is Gemini's response, is it's gone away and did a little bit of research, I guess. So Fiverr Gigs, social media management for small businesses, and the gig title it's given is Elevate Your Brand, Expert Social Media Management for Small Businesses. Gig description, are you a small business owner drowning in social media? Let me take the wheel. So it's giving you that little spiel, or giving your potential client the spiel of here's my pain point, or does this resonate with me? Oh, okay, yeah, maybe this person can help me then, because I feel that pain so much drowning in social media. It can happen. And then it goes on to provide the services that you would put into your gig, so tailored social media strategy, engaging content creation, community management, in-depth analytics and reporting. It provides a why choose me section, and it talks about proven results, so a track record of successful campaigns for small businesses, passionate about social media, stay up to date with latest trends and practices, affordable packages, excellent communication, and things like that. By the way, cool thing about AI is if there's something in here that, for example, and this would be me, I'd be looking at this going, proven results, a track record of successful campaigns for small businesses. I don't have that. So what you could do is pop the question in. So I want to create this Fiverr gig, but I don't have a track record of successful campaigns for small businesses. What do you recommend? And so ChatGPT could actually, if you ask that question, could give you some ideas on the how to, break ground there. So don't despair if you're hearing this and thinking, oh, that's not for me. You can still use in this case, Gemini-AI, but you could also take the question to ChatGPT if you wanted. But anyway, you can ask the question of AI. I've got this caveat. Can you provide a solution or a suggestion? So don't forget you can do that. Anyway, Then it talks about pricing packages. So it talks about a basic package, a standard package, and a premium package. And the cool thing is it talks about in the basic package, here's some things: social media audit, content calendar creation, 5 posts a week, basic and analytics. And then standard package, it says all basic package benefits. And in the premium package, it also says all standard package benefits, which implies therefore that all the basic package benefits are included too. So that's really cool. And then the standard package also has 10 posts per week instead of 5 posts per week, community management, advanced analytics, and then the premium package goes on to say custom graphic design. What if you don't do graphic design? That might be a thing that you need another tool for. So something like a photo gallery subscription or something. Not sure, but that's a you problem, not me. Then it talks about in-depth monthly reports inside the premium package, and you might want to know how to do that. If you don't know how to do that, ask Gemini. And then another cool thing that Gemini did is it said to further niche down and target a specific industry, you can actually use that basic model to create additional gigs, so social media management for restaurants, social media management for fitness businesses, social media management for e-commerce stores. And so you'd use that sort of skeleton, that rough skeleton already described, and then just make it a little bit more targeted for specific industries, which is kind of cool. So the one thing that really annoyed me is I asked for pricing and Gemini decided to ignore that request. So prompt 3 is I asked again, please suggest fair prices for these services. And so Gemini came back with its response. And so its response to that was for the basic package, price should be around $100 to $150 per month. And then it provides a justification for that pricing that it suggests. Standard package, it talks about $200 to $300 per month and also provides another justification for that. And then a premium package, it suggests the $300 to $500 per month with an additional justification for that. So you can find all this out in the document that I'm providing. I've just basically copied and pasted from Gemini into a document as is. So I'm not hiding anything. This is quite transparent. This is just basically what I typed in and what response I got back. And then experience and expertise. Talks about additional considerations. If you've got significant experience and expertise in social media management, you can charge higher rates. So that's up to yourself. You might even decide that you need to charge lower rates to start with if you've got little to no experience. I'll leave, this is up to you. You have to figure that out for yourself. I don't know you. I don't know anything. I'm just typing into Gemini. Anyway, client's budget. So this is something that's cool. Don't forget you can talk to your client and say, hey, what's your budget? Or they will simply offer, look, I really need more work done, and I'm willing to pay more. They better want to pay more, but anyway, taking advantage of people sucks. But anyway, keep in mind that clients do have budget. You might get a client that says, hey, I've really only got $10 a month. What can you do for that? And another might say, hey, I've got $1,000 a month and I really like your work. That might be a down the track kind of consideration, as in after they've hired you for a little while and they like your work, you might get an offer like that. Who knows? Maybe. But anyway. Value proposition, it talks about clearly communicating and so forth. That's, to be honest, these days that's what AIs are for, to help with communication if you're not good at it, like me. And then market rates, research the average rates. That's exactly what an artificial intelligence is for, to do that for you. anyways, I did also some final notes, because one thing I wasn't aware of is the Gemini suggested to charge monthly rates, and that bothered me a little bit, because I thought that Fiverr really only did transactional based services. So, as a basic example is, I'm a logo designer. I'm just saying, just as an analogy. I'm a logo designer. I design logos. Use me for logo design, and I charge, $10 an hour, or maybe $100 for a logo, or whatever the heck that might be. And so someone comes to me and asks for a logo. They like my logo design. They pay the $100, and then that's it. That's the end of that transaction, and never again shall we meet, unless that person wants another logo or something. Anyway, so I didn't know that Fiverr did a monthly subscription concept, and it turns out it does. I double checked this. So I did this check on the 28th of November 2024, so this is current as of this time. If it changes in the future, I'm terribly sorry, but it's what I found out right now. So do your own research. Always do your own research. Don't just listen to some dude on the internet. But yeah, I've put a link to the feature. Gigs can be offered for a 6-month subscription basis. It just says that you can. So I've put a link there so you can see for yourself. And let me know if it changes in the future. I can edit this and remove it. But anyway, so far so good. Maybe it'll become a 12-month feature one day, or something like that, or just an ongoing thing. I don't know. But anyway, that's what it said. Hope you liked the this little treatise on what Gemini-AI can do. Don't forget, this information is provided as is. I've got no idea if this will work for you or work at all for anyone, but it's a thing that, if you're wondering how to get started in Fiverr Gigs, here's a way. I've put a link to the document basically that I created using Gemini-AI, and you can print it out if you want, read it, giggle at it, whatever you like, and it's in the comment below. Thank you for listening. If you like this stuff, subscribe. I'm going to be doing this a lot, I think, because it's fun. And thank you. Bye.